Well, welcome back to the iWealth podcast. I'm with beautiful Grace today, who's already 10 years old. I can't believe it. We've been talking a little bit about money since that's what the iWealth podcast is all about. So kind of a weird question, Grace, but where does money come from? Like, you know, I remember my parents like, where do you think that chicken leg comes from that you're eating, Brad? It comes from the chicken. Like, I'm talking about money though. Like, where does money come from? Does it grow on trees?
Well, sometimes. I mean, the Mayans used cocoa beans as their favorite currency.
Now, tell me more about this, because I don't know about the Mayans and cocoa beans.
The Mayans had cacao beans, and they would use them as their money.
Really?
So they would trade, and it's a big part of their history.
Really?
Yes.
Well, see, I'm learning something today. All right, so where does money come from?
Money comes from hard work, and a lot of people don't know this. And I mean, it does come from hard work, but it also comes from a printing factory.
Somebody's got to print it, right?
Yeah, someone's got to make the money.
Yeah, exactly. It's called the government.
Yeah.
And they print money, right? And they only print so much of it that's out there. You know, what's super interesting about what you said is hard work. Today's day and age, what I'm seeing, and my kids are older than you. And fortunately, they have a hard work ethic, meaning that they work hard and they always have worked since they were able to work. Just like you, I know you're working at mowing yard. You're working at helping your dad. You're working at your stand that you have. You're even employing some people that are working at your stand, which I love. But hard work is super cool. But what does that mean to you? Like when I say, Grace, what's hard work mean to you? What pops into your mind?
Probably putting in a lot more than you usually would. Sometimes it's hard to get into the hard work, but just getting into that groove and being able to focus on that and get it done.
I love that. I would assume at 10 years old, like there's other stuff you'd like to do too, like ride horses or go walk the neighbor's dog or play with your friends. So when do you choose to work? Like, do you try to do it in the summer only? Is there a cadence? Like, I know you mow yard, and you're not doing that in December, right?
Nope.
Yeah. But how do you think about that hard work? Like, how often? Like, you need to play and be a kid too. Do you get time for that?
Yeah,
all right,
for sure.
Because I was going to beat up your dad if not. So.
No, please don't do that to him.
I won't. No, but how do you think about working? Like, how often do you work?
Well, I would say school is a kid's work because they are learning and they are working at that. And there is some side jobs too. It depends on how hard you would say hard work is. I would say if like hard manual labor, I probably do once a week. Like last week we chopped wood for 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll take some, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, it's super important. Like you work every week because you have chores and different things that you do around the house too.
Lots of chores.
Right? So you're working every week, and some weeks are harder than others depending on what you're doing. If you're mixing up lemonade and having to sit outside and try to hustle and sell some lemonade. What's your favorite job? How about that?
Ooh.
What do you like to do the most so far at the bright age of 10?
I would probably say doing my lemonade stands, and I love my chores.
You do?
I literally begged my mom for more chores.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you get paid to do the chores?
I do not. I do it for fun.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, if you get bored, I might have some chores. Trudy might have some chores for you to do. Why the lemonade stand? Do you like talking to people? Do you what?
I like the way that you're actually providing value to someone and you're doing it for an inexpensive price.
Okay.
And we have a little strategy for doing it.
What's that?
So
is this a secret?
No.
Okay.
No. A lot of kids should know this because this is a very valuable thing about lemonade stands. When you have a lemonade stand, some kids do it for 25 cents, some kids do it for 50 cents, some kids do it for $1.
Okay.
Brad, which one do you think is the person who does it the most gets the most money?
So if you do $1, you can sell less cups and make as much money. Or if you sell equal amount of cups, you're going to make more money.
Yes.
Right.
So
how do you price yours?
We do 25 cents because if I try to make good lemonade, there's some lemonade that's like not that great. So we try to make good lemonade, and then we do it at a smaller price because if you bring in good quality to someone at a least expensive price,
Yeah.
they are going to give you more value. One time, I had a 50-cent lemonade stand. I made $15.
Okay.
One time I did a 25-cent lemonade stand. I made $87.
$87?
Yes.
Because were you getting more tips because it was so good?
I was getting that extra 75 cents, and sometimes I'd even get $10.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, so if it's a quarter, they'd give you $1 and say, keep the
Yeah.
change? That's super interesting.
Yeah, so kids everywhere, just keep it cheap on that one, honestly.
Yeah. Are you sure you're not like 25 and just shrunk down to a 10-year-old? Like,
Pretty sure.
yeah, I mean, you're talking pretty smart here, Grace. Like, you've had a pretty good upbringing. Your mom and dad need like some gold ribbons or something like that. They're doing a good job. That is really cool. So you would rather do a quarter, have really good stuff, and then maybe they bring more friends back or something like that.
Yeah.
Super interesting.
And free lemonade to all neighbors. That's a big one, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you get the walkers, the people with the dogs.
Yeah.
Because when you're on a going with your dog, I mean, when I'm with Diesel, he gets thirsty, so we always have a dog water bowl and a human lemonade.
Okay. Do you
Cup.
call it? Is it called like Grace's Stand or something like that?
Grace's lemonade stand. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because people got to like tell their friends go down to Grace's Lemonade Stand. Like you got to have a name tied to it, right?
Yeah.
And your name's pretty cool, so that's awesome. Yeah. So hard work. I'm just going to finish up with this. Like, there's too many people out there that are pretty lazy and expect money to come to them. And they don't think they have to work for it. So I love the idea that your mom and dad have put the values into you that you need to put in hard work in order to receive the dollars. And then we've already had the conversation about saving it. Like you don't spend everything you make and you have goals that you're saving for, which is really cool. So anyway, Grace is super smart, as you can tell, and way above her age, but we love her and so glad that you're here with us today.